Good morning, friends. Caroline here. I'm just waking up. It's my second time trying to record this. There were lots of sounds, even though I'm in a tiny coastal town. Yeah, but I'm sitting here just drinking my coffee, sort of dropping in, doing some processing and integrating for myself. If you haven't heard, I moved off my island home for the time being to spend some time on the central coast of California, so I'm speaking to you from my new little nest perched there. Definitely in the days of nesting, and this Pisces full moon that we're under feels really great for that. As I look within for really what's going on, what brought me here, what do I want to keep me here for some time as I begin to sort of trickle down some roots and move beyond where I was. There's this portion of grieving in any transition and any change, and acknowledging that alone does so much. And then finding the care that you need, asking verbally for the care that you need. It will be life changing and open gates and portals and really take you into a new chapter, that sort of space of rebirth, or sometimes deeper into a cocoon in some ways, sometimes all at once. And gosh knows, that's a lot of what Pisces is about. It's about being everything all at once and allowing for the multitudes, the many varied experiences within you, and not letting that negate your totality and your wholeness and your holiness. So, like, one good thing going on does not negate the good or the great or the opportunity for more of the good or the great. And I also wanted to just mention, I think it's apt and reflective of our seasonal transition right now. We're in the harvest season of Lammas or Lunasa, which comes after August 1st, which is the first harvest celebration of the bounty and the farmer's work. And this time of year, at least where I am in the northern hemisphere, experience this in Colorado as well as the west coast where I've been the last few years. The moon tends to show up like late afternoon, early evening, and that's while the sun is still there, and it's a great marker of just this reminder that we're moving from the yang to the yin, and the yin is starting to present herself to us, the femininity, that moon, the lunar, the water body. And it's just, we're starting to get doses of that within this end of summer season, often known as long summer, because we're kind of in a lot of places in a lot of ways, no matter like the temperature or whatnot. We're just in the dog days of it, in the thick of it, and honoring the horizon of rest that is right there. We're moving towards it. The wheel is turning towards it. We'll feel it more with Mabon on the autumn equinox in September. And then in Celtic tradition, it's winter on Halloween, Samhain. So we're well on our way. If that helps you lean into a little more rest and then also have a little more zest as you trek through the rest of your summer happenings into August happenings, I hope that for you. And it's just a nice reminder to look at the sky and be given some context. And I think learning how to do that, to create context for yourself, or surmise it, sense it more, can be very grounding and freeing and help us orient ourselves better within society. When you have like an ecological context for yourself and where you're at, and a relationship with all those sort of beyond human, other than us beings, we can be of better service to what will come after our present stirrings and societal systems. Yeah, I'm getting a little rambly, but I did want to offer up a visualization for this full moon in Pisces as we are in the thick of it, in the brush of August. I will ask you to just quiet a moment. And with this visualization, if you want to visualize it and then even go out and like be by a body of water and practice it, I'd highly recommend. It's a simple one where no one would even know what you were doing if you're in a more public space. Yeah, no matter where you are, you can close your eyes or just listen in, let my voice carry you a bit. I'll invite you to sense your surroundings, sense the thick brush of August. You can notice if there are any plants that present themselves to you, any elements of heat or water, of soil and earth. And within it all, yeah, maybe noticing those plants. Blackberry, fennel, and bay leaves have been around me, eucalyptus trees. What's growing wild and unkempt around you? How does it hold you? And the brush can feel like your tasks, your to-dos with back to school, children's happenings starting back up, career shifts for so many, physical moves for so many. The ever-evolving aging process for all of us. Non-linear, that's for sure. Sense all that, the thickness, maybe the density. You might feel lightness in spaces and maybe move towards that. But most of all, I want you to sense what's beneath you. Your standing feet, your sitting hips and legs. And sense the roots that hold you in the brush. Sense that this brush is a gift of bounty. No matter if it's thorned and prickly, or maybe there's some poisonous plant friends tucked in within there. You are smart enough to discern and to know who is kin to you, who wants to protect and guide you. So feel safe enough to drop into your roots for a moment now. And then notice what lays beyond the brush, a body of water. The moon's reflection might be in her already, or you might see the moon and the sun dancing in unison somewhere in the skies.